Generic greetings and welcome to Preview plus Mordheim City of the Damned. This is a turn-based tactical game where you control a warband who has recently ventured forth into the city of Mordheim. One slight impediment to their questing, however, the entire area is a big ruin because a comet crashed into it. Not only that, but the comet was made up of a material called wardstone or weird stone or one of the 10,000 variations on how to pronounce the thing. Henceforth, it shall be known as warpstone, which is what it's known in every other Warhammer game. Anyway, this warpstone is basically the currency of the game and the reason why most warbands are here, because it's wanted for reasons unbeknown to, people. And they're going to grab it and they're going to take it back. But obviously, there's many other warbands trying to stop you. So, mutated rats, zealous witch hunters and zealous priests that are trying to stop you, chaos spawns, and all manner of warbands that are trying to stop you there, because this stone causes chaos and mutation, and it's, basically, it's a magical rock, okay? We're going to call it a magical rock. Anyway, I have played the tabletop version of this because this is actually based on the game of the same name from Games Workshop, Mordheim, the tabletop war game, and it was probably the second ever war game I played seriously. I think the first was Warhammer 40,000, like most people of the day, and then after dabbling with other things, I settled on Mordheim. And the reason that I really like Mordheim, still do, I still play Mordheim now and again to this day, but one of the reasons why I really liked Mordheim is that it wasn't just about what happened on the table, it was what happened off. So you would have your fight on the table, then after that, you would level your characters up, give them different skills, they could get injuries, you can equip them with different pieces of equipment, and all of that sort of thing. It was really exciting, and that's what's planned in this game. At the moment, though, because it's in early access, as you can see from the bottom right there, none of that's in the game. So it's just about the turning up and having a fight, which I'll be showing you now. So as I said, early access, so the typical disclaimers apply. Nothing you see is final, everything is subject to change. Any bugs are like a polishing places, etc. Please attribute it to its end of status. That's got to play, and we're going to go to new campaign. There are some tutorials in it as well, and actually fairly good ones, and I'm quite glad about that, because I'm not a big fan of turning up into an early access game or a game that's in alpha and you go, how do I play it? Anyway, we're going to select, well, we could select either the human mercenaries or the Skavens. Skaven are sort of big rats, human mercenaries are just, well, human. There's two other warbands planned for the game. One's the Sisters of Sigmar, which are sort of zealous priests that turn up and try to basically kill everyone that's corrupted by the warpstone. And the final one is the Possessed, which are sort of chaos cultist type people. Anyway, we're going to go with human mercenaries. The actual tabletop version of the game has many other warbands, and I don't know whether they're going to put them in after the fact. I have a feeling that's what it's going to be, but my favourite isn't in it. I really like witch hunters. Witch hunters really good. I also have played the vampires as well, and you can also get in the expanded versions dwarves and elves and all sort of thing, and they're all here for their own reasons. Anyway, this is going to take a little while to load because, well, it just does. It takes a while because chaos is at work. Anyway, so we're just going to create a game. This is an online game as well, so you can play with your friends. I won't be showing you that. I'm just going to do single player. So we're going to do privacy is offline, and we will confirm that. And I am... Oh, who are we going to verse? Looks like we're going to verse. Can we not verse another CPU? Can I not change the opponent to a different... see, they're human as well. I wanted to verse Skaven. We not verse them? We can't verse a different one. Anyway, we have to select our map, or I'm just going to keep it at random because it will dynamically generate the entire thing. Time of day random, deployment random, and... Can we... What's this? CPU? Don't even know what that one does, to be honest with you. Rules and winning conditions are make the other player rout, so they have to run away, and that's the only victory condition. So it looks like I'm versing humans, and yeah. We'll give it a go. We will launch the mission. As I said, there's only Skaven and humans in at the moment. But, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Ooh, look at that ambush. Mission _deploy _desk _ambush _2. That's the ambush then. The battleground objective is to defeat or force all enemies to retreat. So basically, kill or make them run away. Now, it's going to randomly generate the map. Now, when you... I will be comparing this to the actual war game quite a bit. Now, the war game, featured several levels of map. The whole point is that it was... You had to climb around the ruins and things like that. And that's what I like about this immediately, as soon as I start playing it, that the area is a complete ruin and wreck. It's definitely got the tone spot on. Completely nails the tone. It is dark, it is dingy, it is fairly horrible in terms of a place to live. You would not want to take the kids here on the weekend. Let's just put it like that. So, as you can see, well, I think that picture sort of shows you exactly what you need to know. There is a tower that's been split up by some sort of mutating chaos squelchy things. You can see it's at the background there. There's a guy hanging from his neck with his legs chopped off full of arrows, and there's barrels all over the place with, I think that's mutated bread. I think that's the bread that they sold you transports on the Team Fortress 2 trailer. Anyway, yeah, it's wrecked and horrible, and even the buildings that aren't wrecked, they look horrible and dingy and dark and very very evil in a lot of ways. I think. Is that the right term? Yeah, why not? We'll go with evil. We'll go with evil for over a better term. So, taking a while to load, I'm going to have a sip of beverage here. Today's beverage is chaos and heresy. No, it's not. It's just apple juice. Anyway, one of the things that you're probably thinking is, why is it taking so long to load? That's because optimization normally comes at the end of the development cycle, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Anyway, I've played this probably 3 hours now. I think it's about 3 hours so far, and from what I've seen, it can get quite tactical in places. However, because you can't at the moment select your warbands, like sort of list and what you have and equipment wise, it's sort of quite random in a sense, and obviously, once that gets introduced, I think it'll improve the game dramatically, but obviously early access, it's hard to really knock it at this time. Anyway, I think we're just about there, and then we'll have to see exactly what we've been given now. Hopefully, it will have given us pretty much one of everything, so a bit of magic, so I'll show you that. May even have an ogre, which is like a big guy, and then we'll have a captain and a couple of heroes and such, but I don't know what weapons we're going to have. There's all sorts of weapons such as crossbows, handguns. Different warbands have different equipment. So, for example, if you verse the Skaven, which are the rats, they have these wardstone weapons. So they've got them like made of the material that you're trying to get, and they are deadly. Unbelievably deadly, but sadly, not good for us. The people that are holding them generally are really weak because they're just rats, you see. That's the point. Anyway, we've loaded it up. Like I said, this is all being randomly generated, which is why it takes a while to do it. So it's just going to zip past, and you can see the lag for a start off. Good grief. Lag, and we're finally going to get to round 1. So, here we go. Quick rundown of DAS UI. Top left, we have our, I guess you would call it morale bar. That shows us how far we are to routing, and also shows us our turn. On the top we have the initiative track, so that will tell us who's going to go first. So it looks like our initiative is actually higher than all of theirs. So you can see the symbols there. It says 60, 59, 56. That's the initiative value, and then below that the symbol is what they do. So this guy is a caster. The next one is I believe it'll be a archer of some kind. Then I don't know after that. On the bottom we have our spells in the middle, or rather our actions, so we can flip between them. Wrong button. Flip between them like that. So you can see we've got a blinding light ability, a lightning strike ability. On the very bottom we can see how many strategy points, which is the blue stuff, and attack points, which is the red stuff. Basically, the blue one allows you to move around, and the red one allows you to attack. It also shows you the stats there as well. You can actually press Y and bring up a full list of all of their statistics. I'm not going to go through them all out. There's no real point, and it needs us to say higher is generally better. We have resistances and our alternate weapons, and also shows buff and debuff at the top as well. Now the thing is, you will actually get different buffs and debuffs. Looks like there's a person down there, but I don't know if they are an enemy or not. Yes, they are an enemy. Now you can see they've got like a red circle around them. That's their area of influence, their control zone, or their melee range. Basically, if you go in there, you will be engaged in melee and you can't get out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start casting some spells. I'm just going to actually zoom out and see what we know. This is what we can see, or we know about the map so far. Looks like they've got 3 people lining that corridor there. Around the bottom here, we have some people around as well. So we actually are quite surrounded, which is not great. Let's just zoom that back. I'm actually using a 360 pad to control this. It seems to be designed to be used for this, and it does actually work quite well. We can actually bring up a big list of all of the things we can do, and it gives you a full rundown of exactly what the things do. I must say the UI is really good. It is really slick. I do like it. Anyway, let's just cast some spells. So we can cast the Blinding Light. That costs two attack points. What I'm going to do then, Do I want to attack him? Yeah, I'm going to attack him because he's right there. I'm going to switch to concentrate, and what that does, it is increases the warrior's casting chances for the next spell by 5%, okay? So I'm going to cast that, and we'll cast it on myself, so he will go cast, and it worked out. And can I do it again? I might be able to do it again. We can delay, no, we can perception, dodge stance. I think we will do a lightning strike. 85% chance to cast, 18 to 24 damage. We'll select that, and then we can select our target there. So we'll hit it now, and so we cast, and bang. Yep, he was hit by lightning and a lot of lag. So, that guy's been hit, and it's all good. You can fail to cast, by the way, which is never very good. And I've got one more. I've got a couple of points left. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put myself into dodge stance. That costs the blue resource, I guess you could call it. Oh, look at all them slugs on the roof there. Right, so we've done that. That's excellent. We have now moved on to our next character. So, it looks like a rifleman by the look of this. He's got 2 daggers in his pockets, but he's holding a Hochland long rifle by the looks of it. Now, the problem I have is that I want to go out the front, yes, but you can see there's a green zone around there. That's basically my friendly guy's area, and I can't end my turn there, so I need to move past it. So I'll run to probably here, or do I want to run further back? Do I run further back? Yeah, what I'll do is I'll run further back. Every time you cross this blue line, you will use one of your points up. However, if you return back to where you started, you'll pick it back up. So it's actually a very, very intuitive movement system. I do like it. Let's get behind here. I don't think there's any cover bonuses yet, but we'll stand here and we will shoot. And yeah, we'll select that, and we can select our target. So that is 100% to hit, and that guy is 100% as well. I think we're going to cause more damage to that guy because he's a marksman. That guy is their leader, however, so if we take the leader out, it'll be quite good. So I'm going to shoot their leader. So here we go. Bang! And 34 damage, critical hit. Excellent. Critical hit will give them a debuff, which will make them... it basically makes them sort of lose a couple of points every turn and things like that. It basically, it's not good for them. It's not good. Right, okay, we're still on our turn, and there's an ogre. Actually, no, it's their turn. Looks like it is their turn. The camera's flicked to that ogre, which is never good. Let's flip back here. And looks like they're moving towards us. And bang! Hit us for 20 damage. The camera is the main problem child of the game at the moment. It is not finished. I think that's the nicest way to really say it. It is not finished, right? That's the point. Anyway, it looks like they've hit my ogre, and because he was on a stance that allowed him to attack back, well, or rather, because we have so many points back, there you go. Look at that wall. That was a really good wall. Yeah, it's not finished, that thing. But yeah, because the guy hit me and I had points left, I could attack him back. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to move. I'm just going to shoot and shoot their captain. Here we go. 17 damage. Excellent. And we're going to reload for our movement point. Or I think they don't call them movement points, they're strategy points. And can we attack again? We cannot. What else is around? There's nothing else really. Let's switch back to a... Let's do a perception check, actually. What that allows us to do is to see different things. It was a success. It allows us to detect things through walls, so we know that there's an enemy over there. You can also detect traps and obviously things to collect. Sadly, nothing to collect at the moment. Then we'll end the turn there. So it looks like it's them to do something. They're running there. Is that their captain? Either way, someone's running. They're running very, very fast as well. And it looks like they're going to hit my ogre. And they missed him. Excellent. And then they're putting him into dodge stance. There we go. Looks like their captain's gone into dodge stance. And their archer's firing at my captain. No, my longswordman, I think. And they're reloading. Although you can see because I was looking at a wall. Right, we've got another archer. And why? Oh, we got a little red arrow on the bottom there to show us that there's someone over here. Do I want to do that though? Let's zoom out and... I'm not entirely sure what to do with this guy. I think the best thing to do is go here and shoot that guy there. I think so. Let's confirm the shot. Won't do a lot of damage because it is just a crappy bow, but we'll reload it because it's free to reload that. And we'll put ourselves into dodge stance. Generally what happens is, if you're an archer, you just put yourself into dodge stance with your other remaining points. Now, this is my captain, I believe. Can I tell on the left-hand side there? Henchman and warrior. No, it's just a henchman. So, he's sort of out the way. I need to get him back into an area where he's going to do some... to do some damage. Now, here's a problem. Them guys are outnumbering my ogre. Now, normally that is a problem. The ogre is immune to that sort of thing. But if you're outnumbered, so there's 2 or more people on you, then you have to do it all on your own test, basically. Otherwise, you'll run away. So I've moved it to this guy's sort of circle, and I'm now stopped. I can't move at all. The only way to change it is to go to... Hang on, I can't do it. No, there's not an option to. It's a disengage action, which costs 2 points. And obviously I don't really want to do that because I am trying to fight. So I'm just going to attack him. And I will confirm the attack. So here we go. Battle shield and... Yeah, that's really hard to see, isn't it? What am I going to do? Do I want to... I think I'm just going to... go to dodge stance or parry stance. Dodge stance has a higher chance of success. You can only go into parry stance if you actually have a parrying weapon, so like a buckler or a shield or a sword. Anyway, so this is my leader, and he's got 2 pistols, as you can see. Right in front of him, the guy's engaging me. Slight problem here. I need to... I'm going to have to switch weapons because I can't shoot these pistols in combat, which I'm very surprised at because in Mordheim, if you had a brace of pistols, you can fire them in combat, so I don't know whether that's going to be changed or not. Now, one of the things I was worried to hear is that this is not a straight copy of the board game at all. I say board game, sorry, war game. And why does it lag out every time I go to attack? I'm not too sure why. Let's do a courage, which I don't think it's going to affect many people. What that does is give them, well, some courage and gives them a little buff. Anyway, you can see on the left-hand side there, unshakable. Yeah, so all alone, 0. What, 0 to all alone, fear, terror, immunity. So he's immune to everything then. Courage, which is 1 times, or 1 turn rather. 10% leadership test. 10% leadership test. Anyway, end the action. But yes, it's not a straight up copy of the war game, and I was very worried that was the case, because normally when that happens, it's generally not a good thing. But it seems to, what they've seemed to have done works out for the most part, I think. Let me just switch to another ability. There is Daredevil Mastery, which I believe increases our damage, and is a careless state of mind until next turn. Melee damage increases by 150% and reduces melee resistances. So I'm going to confirm that. So we'll hit him for a little bit more damage, and now we are going to attack. That guy's not got any debuff on him. Which one's the one that I really want to hit first? I think that guy. This guy. Wow, did you see that? Yeah, I told you. Camera is the problem child of the game so far. Hit him for 19 damage. He's out of action, definitely. And then we're going to put him into dodge stance. Excellent. Now, one of the things with his stances, there's nothing really like that in the Mordheim like tabletop game, and I still haven't made my mind up whether I think it's a good addition or not. I was a bit hesitant at first when I saw that they'd split up attack points and I guess you could call them movement points, so strategy points. But it works. It does seem to work. It means that you can have certain characters that are going to run faster and such, but I don't know. I mean, that could, you know, you can see the quick stats on the left. You've got a movement value, so I don't know whether it's necessary or not. Anyway, it does make it, I guess it means it's more tactical. Now, who do I want to hit? That's their captain there, but I don't think I want to attack him. I want to go around the back and see if I can get... Well, there's their archer, but there's also a guy with 2 pistols here. So I'm going to get into his range. Now, I don't know whether there's any flanking bonus. There isn't in the actual the tabletop game, but I would like to think that there should be in this. It makes a bit of sense. Anyway, let's attack him. Is there any other abilities I can have? Sometimes you'll have different abilities and whatnot that'll give you a better attack. Now, it's 92% chance to hit. Here we go. Hit him for 19 damage. Excellent. And we're going to do it again. And finally... Can we do it again? No, we can't, but we do have some points to put myself into dodge stance. Can't go into parry because we haven't got a short sword or a buckler or a shield or anything. Switching back over here. This is my henchman, and what's he got? A shield and a spear, and he's currently wielding looks like to be a hammer and an axe. Let's have a quick zoom out, see what we can see. We could, if we wanted to, get around there. I don't know where to go. Let's go down through here. And, there's their captain. What I'm going to do, I ignore him. I'm going to engage their other archer here. And we're going to whack him straight in the back. Ooh, missed him. Missed him. He dodged. And I guess we're going to confirm dodge stance ourselves. Doesn't have much attack, this guy. Right, so it looks like their turn. There's their guy with dual pistols, and he's had to switch out. And now he's disengaging. That's when he's backed up. But then he ran past me and then went back into my zone of control. Not great, actually. Not great. Anyway, back to me. This is my hero, champion hero. Now, you do get... you don't just... Not everybody is a hero. You sort of get... I guess you could call them disposable henchmen. And you also get... like heroes and such. In fact, they actually are called heroes and henchmen, I guess. This is a hero. And the thing is, the heroes have more skills and abilities. Henchmen can become heroes, though. Now, where do I want to go? I think that guy in front of me is just in prime position for me to kick his ass. So, we've got a sword and a shield in our pocket, but I think we are going to use this big double-handed axe. So, here we go, and that hit him for 34 damage. And we're going to try that once more. Here we go, and chop. Out of action. Now, once they're out of action, you can actually start, like, looting them. But not at the moment, it seems. I don't think that's in at the moment. Now, I've got a bit more movement left, so I could move into base contact with someone. Let's gang up on this guy, because it'll make them pass a test if they're not really doing anything else. So, I think we will end the turn there. An enemy turn. Looks like they're going to be attacking my ogre. Or are they not? Nope, it is not actually this guy that they're targeting. It's just the camera's being funky there. But there goes someone. Looks like he's gone for my... Ow! Looks like he's gone for my face with that attack. That was my archer there. I'm going to spin around and... Lightning strike? There's a guy still down there. Do you want to do that? Yeah, why not? We'll hit him with a lightning strike. So here we go. Cast, 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 cast. Another 24 damage. Not bad. And what else can we do? We can start moving to somewhere that would be more productive. What I'm going to do is move here and get in a better position. Now that over there, that's like a cart, and in the tutorial it says you can go over there and pray and capture it, although I don't really seem to... I've never seen any actions using it, so I don't know whether that's in or not. Let's do a bit of concentration, because it will affect my next cast. There we go, and can we do it again? We can do it again if we wanted to, might as well. So we'll zoom back down. And casty cast. There we go, and we'll end the turn there. Excellent. So, back to my guy with a gun. Reload, which costs 2 movement. Different weapons require different amounts of time to reload. Good grief. It's actually lagging out quite a bit, and I must confess, it doesn't lag out as much as it seems to be in this video. I think it's because it's recording at the same time. Normally I don't get that. Anyway, there's an Overwatch stance here, which is similar to the sort of dodge and parry, but it means if someone moves in his line of sight, it will just blatter away. Generally, you use that if there's nobody in arc at the time. So I think what we're going to do is just shoot, and they're engaged in melee. I don't know if there's a chance to hit my own friends or not. I'm going to shoot their captain. You can see there's a debuff on their captain of open wounds. That's the thing I was mentioning earlier. So minus 20% melee range hit chances and plus 5% injury chance. 13 damage right in the back. He has good armor, so that's problematic. Let's end the turn there. Looks like he's attacking me. Look at that armor on his... Look at the armor on his side of his armor. I must confess, it's really detailed. I really do like the detail that's gone into this. I mean, look at that. I mean, I don't think I've mentioned it, but I mean, everything is proper ruined and horrible and gory, and the actual models are really nice. They're really exactly how I would actually imagine it. Anyway, what I want to do, I want to actually get out of the way. I'm going to switch to different weapons here. And I could, if I want to... Can I back up? No. You can also do a delay action, which changes your initiative. It knocks it down by 3, and then you can take another action, or you can take a action. I'm just going to attack the guy in front of me, to be honest with you. Critical hit for 28, and it looks like he's stunned because he's gone on the floor. Excellent. Now, generally, when in the actual tabletop game, when you hit them, there was 3 actions. It was... knocked out. It was like knocked down, stunned, and out of action. So yeah, generally, I think the only way to get out of action in this is you take their health to 0. But looks like I've stunned him quite well, and I'm going to put him into dodge stance. So if the guy stands up and recovers, then we should be okay to hit him back. Looks like he's retreating out and legging it away to my swordsman there, and he hit him for 27 damage. Not good at all. And then put himself into parry stance. Okay, so I'm going to shoot him then. Looks like someone's trying to climb a wall. Now, in Mordheim, the tabletop game was always problematic because that can happen. I'm glad to see they've still kept that. You can try and climb and you can try and jump over things. If you fail, then you will fall down and such. And there can be times when, yeah, this happens, where the wall seems to be made out of butter. And hopefully, yeah, he's going to try it again. Is he going to get there? Now, obviously, this is costing him points every time he does it. Success, he's managed to get there. But because he's used a lot of points, he probably won't be able to move much farther. Yeah, he's moving a little bit. Yeah, he's moved a little bit. Looks like their captain has finally got in the mix here and then disengaged for some reason and then went back in. Yeah, I think the AI could use a bit of polish as well. As I said, though, you can verse with your friends online, so, you know, that's a good thing as well. Or non-friends, you know, might be someone you actually hate and you can verse them as well. And settle your differences on Mordheim. Right, so, this guy's doing nothing else than really shoot, to be honest with you. That guy, I'm going to hit him. 12 damage, doesn't do much, does it, at all. And we'll reload. Obviously, the better your character is, the more points you will get to do different things. And I'm just going to put him in dodge stance, I might as well. He's just standing here, being a bit annoying, firing some shots away there. Right, back to my warrior. What do I want to do? I think that's their captain there, isn't it? Let's outnumber him. Attack him in the back. Back my shield. Bit of a taunt. And he parried me. Not good. I'm going to go to parry stance then. No, it's two can play that game, mate. What I do like, I really do like that sort of area of control there. That's their, like, sort of range. Because it means you get locked in and you have to disengage out. And it means that you can block areas. There's no just running through your own, like running through everybody and doing that way. I do like this guy here. He's boned, right? I mean, he's just in this corner getting the crap hit out of him, you know? And that's the point. You can block them in. I really like that. I guess this is my main hero as well. Parry stance. Look at that camera. Awesome camera. Right. Looks like this guy now. Who can I outnumber? Can't go back that way because there's some teeth and horrible gawness over there. Now, because these guys are in melee, I can walk through, but I can't end there. See if I can walk past. Ogre, big ogre, big ogre. Hang on. Can we go around here? Yes, we can, and then we'll engage. No, we can't. Hang on. We'll just go around. We'll just go around. There we go. And who do you want to engage? This guy, I think. There we go. And attack him in the back. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That's a lot of damage. So far, I am absolutely creaming them here. Should we move into this guy as well? Looks like he's got a fear check, and he's failed it. Right. The thing is, my guy here causes fear, okay? So, as you can see on the left-hand side, large target, and, hang on, does it say? Don't think it says there, but he causes fear because he's a big guy, and that means that they have to do a fear check, and because he's failed, he's afraid. Look on the right-hand side there, minus 25% to melee. Oh, so I'm going to hit him back, and I missed him. Oh, I dodged, in fact, and I'm still going to attack him back though. Ogres are amazing good things. Critical hit, very, very good, and we'll end the turn there. I think that guy's going to run away. He'll have to do a route test there, and I think I've got this in the bag really this game. As I said, it can be quite random at times because, well, everything is just given you get given everything at the start, so you can't select your own personal way of doing this, so you can't just say, oh, I'll make a ranged warband or a melee warband. Not at the moment anyway. So we're just going to, again, keep attacking here. And out of action. Now I do have a little bit of movement left, so I will run this way and go in here. And I haven't got any attack points, but I can go into dodge stance. Basically, when that guy takes an action, he's going to have to do a test. Back to here. Oh my good grief. Are we going to put 4 guys with him? Yeah, we are. I don't think this guy's going to get to do a test, actually. No, I really don't think he's going to get to do a test. When there's this many people attacking him. There we go. And we'll dodge stance him. There we go. Look at the arm. Look how detailed that is. Failure on a warband route check. They've all run away, basically, because there was only one left. And there we are. That's a game of Mordheim, or rather, what the game of Mordheim is at the moment. Now, in the future, you will do a lot of different things. You will collect different resources, you will be able to loot the people you knock down, you will be able to coup de grace them, sort of thing, finish them off when they're on the floor. You will be able to do a lot of other things other than just hit them with an axe. But at the moment, I really, really like what I see. I'm not entirely sold on the whole stance thing yet. I mean, I do think it has its purpose. It means that you can move around and then put yourself into a dodge stance and block an area. I do sort of like, I do like the idea of it. I'm just not entirely sold on it yet, but it's still very early on. From what I've seen now, it's really good. It looks fantastic. They have absolutely nailed the theme of it, and I think that was the main, that was going to be the main sticking point. I mean, it would be easy to take the game, the actual rules of the game, and port it over to a, you know, to a computer game. That was pretty much, I think that'd be quite easy. Nailing the theme of it though would be is even more difficult, but they've got that absolutely spot on. I really, really like what I see. Can't look. I'm looking forward to the leveling up your warband and getting skills and abilities. In fact, as you can see on the right hand side there, we are frequently updating the game to add many features. So warband management, units, that sort of thing. Yeah, really looking forward to this. I think I can see me playing a lot more of this in the future. I don't like that they're only adding 4 warbands. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, that we're going to see Warband DLC. Not entirely sold on that idea, but, you know, there's enough in at the moment. The thing is, the ones that they have added, they're going to add the Sisters of Sigmar, which are one of the more interesting warbands in the game, where they're basically sort of battle nuns that are turning up to cleanse everything. You've got the just standard mercenary humans, and which, you know, you have to have them, I guess. You've got Skaven, which are really good as well. You know, obviously they're like rat men and such, and they have really weird, horrible, crazy weapons and really hard-hitting pistols and, you know, poison weapons and all sorts. And then you've got the possessed, which are about mutatey guys and well, mutations and sort of spreading chaos and using a lot of magic and such. So they've added there's a broad spectrum already. That's quite good. I would have really liked to see the witch hunters in, but I think they're in between the Sisters of Sigmar and the humans anyway, so I can understand why they didn't put them in the first instance. And the vampires, I really like the vampires because you had one vampire that was really hard, then you had little dregs and other undead things around, so hopefully we will see them, but yeah. Anyway, to summarise, I really, really like what I see. I think it is fun at the moment. It's very, very thematic. They've absolutely nailed the theme of Mordheim, at least the way I see it in my head, and I really, really can't wait to see how they progress with this one. Definitely something to watch, this one. I can see me enjoying it a lot more as soon as they put in the warband management and such. As always, links in the description so you can check it out yourself. Thanks very much for watching, comments in the comments, and generic partings.